Well, hello. It is the wee small hours of the morning, Saturday the 9th of April 2022. Currently at Folkestone. Waiting to get into the Channel Tunnel. You'll be pleased to know. I'll put my light here. Probably not the best place for it, but there you go. That works a bit better. Waiting to get into the Channel Tunnel. It's a bit dark, so I need my light. If I go around a corner fast, my light's going to fly off because I've just left it on the dashboard there. But the engine's off. The engine's off, and I'm not moving. Handbrake on, so I can touch the screen if I want to. I'm not going to. Don't need to, but I can if I want to. Is there anybody there? It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Actually, it's about 1:15, something like that. The train is supposed to be leaving at 20 past. Still in the queue. But there is only 3 queues left. And I'm in the third one. There's no one to the left of me, which is a bit disturbing. But disturbing. It's going a bit far. Oh, I got this guy. There's a fan next to me here. So went on a bit of a magical mystery tour getting here. Some of the M11 was closed, so my sat nav, my Google took me all over the place. I think I went through Cambridge. Yeah, I literally went through Cambridge. I enrolled to do a master's, signed up to do a PhD, completed my dissertation, and yeah, I got a 2-1. I was hoping for a first. By the time I got out of there, that's how long it took. And then I got back onto the M11. Wondering if I needed to get off it. I mean, like, I didn't see any signs saying it was closed on the M11 itself. It was just what Google was telling me. Anyway, but you know. So then I got onto the M25, which I hate. It's like the entire route of the M25 is all speed cameras, isn't it? Those gantries that change the speed every 5 seconds. It's very frustrating. It's very stressful. It makes driving excessively stressful because you're constantly worried that you're going too fast or too slow or getting in someone's way or you're not in the right lane or that there's a lorry in front of you and you'd really like to overtake it. But if you did, you might break the speed limit and get a massive fine, even though being stuck behind a lorry isn't much fun and quite dangerous, actually. Should be so many lorries on the road. Just having a coffee before I get onto the channel. I got 2 people watching me, which is nice. Hello, Nighthawks, or maybe Australians. I don't know. One of the 2, and or Americans, I guess. It's still early evening in America. What was I going to say? Yeah, so I got onto the M2 and trundled along there for a bit, and then again, I was told by my sat nav to get off the M2, and drive along these little creepy country roads. They're fantastic though. They like had a canopy of trees growing over them. You know, like when you're driving along and the trees like over the top, like creating a tunnel thing. It was a bit like that, quite mesmerizing actually. And so I came through there and then came out onto the end of the M20, which is kind of closed at the moment because it's full of lorries. But I came out into the last junction. And there was a lorry, an Italian lorry, just basically blocking the way onto the motorway. I don't know if he'd done that as a protest or something, or he'd just run out of fuel on the slip coming off the roundabout down to the motorway. But I had to go around the roundabout like 3 times before the guy in the high vis vest said, "Oh, go round." So I sort of like mount the curb a little bit and go around the inside of him, and then finally got on the motorway. There was no one else on the motorway because it's all blocked off. And the only way to get there, I think, is along a creepy country lane. Yes, hooray for Brexit. So I arrived here at about 25 past midnight and checked in and everything. I hadn't actually checked in my passport. You're supposed to put your passport details in when you get your ticket. Couldn't be asked. So, but you can just do it when you get in. And then, yeah, go through passport control. Got my passport stamped. Had to go through customs. The usual questions. Did you pack everything yourself? You got any explosives? Any firearms? And yeah, so good to go. Just between you and me, I kind of expected us to be moving by now. Considering this train's supposed to be leaving at 1:20. Maybe it's not. Maybe I have to get the next train. Who knows? What have we got here? Driving solo this time from Tony. Yeah, it's just me. It's not me. The idea was originally that I was going to be picking up 6 people, and there's only space for 6 passengers in this. But that's fallen through. So, but I borrowed the van. I insured myself on the van. I got breakdown assistance for the van. I thought, well, I might as well just go. So, I've done all the expensive stuff for the journey, really, except for the fuel. So I filled the van up with stuff to take over to the border. Then I meet up with Dr. Gordon, the medic that we met last time, and hopefully, if he's back from Lviv, because he's gone to Lviv to do an extraction, get some refugees out of Lviv. And then I'll be picking up some refugees either at the border there, or I'll be heading to either Lublin or Warsaw to pick some people up, and I can fit 6 people in the van, and I'll take them anywhere they need to go in Germany or the Netherlands or Belgium or France. And do you know what? Do you know what? If someone has managed to get a visa for Britain, then I'll bring them over to Britain. Just an insomniac, says Tony. Indeed. Or ran out of hours, says Chubby. Indeed. I was kind of hoping that I'd set this up, I'd start this live feed going, and then I'd get on the train, and then I'll knock this off. But I seem to not be on a train, even though it's now 1:22 in the morning. There's all this whistling going on. Guess I'm gonna have to wait for the next one. There was a sign up saying you might have to wait for the next shuttle, which I don't think is for an hour. God damn it. Oh, that beeping is because the keys are still in the ignition. Well, the car on the other side there, they just turned its lights on. That's exciting. You never know. Oh, okay, so lane 1 is moving. Wish I was in that lane. Okay, that's gone. I'm guessing they'll let lane 2 in after that. Actually, it's more like lane 12 and 13 and 14. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Have a good journey. Done UK Latvia a few times. Yeah, it's a good ride. It's a good run, that one, isn't it? Latvia, it's got to be about 26, 27 hours. Taking a few stops along the way. I'm actually staying over in Germany tomorrow night, so I'll be driving for about 10 hours tomorrow. So I'll be sure to take lots of breaks. I'll probably do like 3 hour stints and then take a break for an hour and then do another 3 hours. I'm not in a massive rush to get there tomorrow. I'm going to meet up with my friend Marina and give her hers on her couch. And she's going to be really cool and go and get some nappies and baby food, I think, from the supermarket in Germany, because supermarkets in Germany aren't open on Sundays. Well, the supermarkets in Bavaria, where she lives, I think they have different rules depending on where you are in Germany. It's a federal system. Oh, this lane's moving. Watch. Moving, moving, moving. There you go. It's gone. Really understand how they're doing this. There's some cars over there. Are they not letting them on? What are they doing? What they're doing? Should I turn my engine on? Should I just wait here? Something like that. Miles disappear quickly. Oh, hello. Not seen you for ages, Graham. What's going on? Where are you off to? What are you driving? I am. Hello. I'm going to Ukraine. Well, I'm going to the border of Ukraine to drop off some humanitarian aid, pick up some refugees, drop them off where they need to be in Europe, and then come back. Set up a charity fundraiser a few weeks ago called UK4UKR, and we've raised over £18,000, which is over €20,000. And so last week before we left, I went over to the border with another guy called Chris. His nickname was Bear. He was huge. He is huge, 6'6". And yeah, we went over and we dropped off about £4,000 worth of medical equipment off at the border there. This time it's more like humanitarian stuff, so it's like kids' clothing, kids' coats, and things like that. Got a load of push chairs, and going to be taking lots of nappies and baby food. If my friend Marina picks it up from the German supermarket tomorrow, and I'll be taking that from there. Hi Graham, great work you're doing. Oh, thanks Patrick. No worries. So yeah, I'm driving a Honda step wagon, which is given to me by Kieran, the van driver, to use. But I did have to pay for the insurance, unfortunately. God damn it. There's no such thing as a free lunch, as they say. Okay, so the queue next to me looks like it's completely gone. And the queue next to that looks like it's completely gone. Are they going to make me wait for the next one? Are they going to make me wait for the next train? Because that's going to really suck. All right, Charlie, mate. I don't want to have to wait for the next train. I'm in the Channel Tunnel departure car park, waiting to get onto the Channel Tunnel train to take me under La Manche. Oh, it says H3 boarding now. It's quite windy here. Super chat, yay! Thanks, Patrick. Have a coffee on me. Oh, thanks, mate. Cheers. I've got my reusable coffee cup, so you get like 25p off when you use that. But I forgot to take it in with me, so I've got another bloody disposable cup, which is very bad for the environment. I need to try and use my own cup as much as possible. Thank you very much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Oh man, come on. So we're supposed to be boarded by 1:20, so I was just like, oh yeah, no worries. I'll be on board. I'll just do a little 10-minute podcast thing, live cast. And here I am 20 minutes later. Oh no, not 20 minutes, 15 minutes later. Hello from my bed, trying to stay awake. Haha, Debbie, goes to sleep, man. I'll be here in the morning. Sadie, yay, you're behind my Fiat waves. Have a safe trip. Hope they get you moving soon. Um, yeah, and also Patrick and Charlie are there. Oh, come on, let's get on this. Let's get on this Eurotunnel. Then what I might do. See, once I get to the other side, I've got about half an hour of driving to do, and then I'm gonna rest for the night. So I'll probably have a bit of a sleep in tomorrow. Because, like I say, I don't need to be in at my destination until sort of 10 o'clock at the earliest in the evening. Because my friend's actually going out with her husband tomorrow night. So if I turn up early, I'll just be sitting outside the flat waiting for them to come back. So yeah, I'll just try and arrive on time. Take it easy. We shouldn't be awake, but we are. Well, I need to be awake because I'm behind the wheel of a large automobile. This is not my beautiful wife. This is not my beautiful house. Well, how did I get here? Oh man, just boarding now. Come on. Lord God damn it. Picked the wrong bloody lane, didn't I? I should have ignored what the woman said and just picked my own lane. Talking Heads, just been playing Naive Melody. Cool. Psycho Killer. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Bloody hell. More disgraceful news from Ukraine, what the Russians are up to. Today they bombed a station with thousands of civilians in it, killed 50 people. Just absolute scumbags. What are they doing? Just absolute terrorists. Yeah. I think Psycho Killer is very apt for Putin. Come on. I was listening to BBC Six Music on the way down, but then that's some guy on who was just playing absolute dross. I'm like, I'm all for alternative music, but it's got to be music. It's got to at least have a tune. Like, I'm just listening to noise, literally sound effects albums. Oh, this is called Requiem in Dilemma. And it's like, what? Or it's some like weird collection of just sound effects. You remember you used to get like a CD of sound effects, and it was an MP3 CD, so it just had thousands of sound effects. Door closing, door opening, car door opening, car door closing, someone slamming down the piano lid, etc. And you just put it all together and say, oh, that's a tune. Yeah, I had to turn that off and put some real music on. Oh man. No, it still says boarding now. It's saying that the time, I'm guessing it's saying boarding now, and then it says time, and it's got 1:44. And at the moment, I think that it is 1:30. So Maybe I just gotta wait here for 12 minutes and I'll let us on. Or maybe we just have to wait for the next train. Playing bad music is a wasted opportunity. Yeah, I know. Look, some people like it, I guess. It just didn't have a tune. Like I like soundscape music. I really like Sigur Rós, but Sigur Rós has got a definite tune to it. It's got a beat as well. Usually a big beat. I mean, it's music, but yeah. I don't know. Look, there's two types of music in the world. There's the music you like and the music you don't like. That's it. The two kinds of music. But I think as I'm getting older, I'm getting less agitated about bad music. I mean, I don't want to have to be forced to listen to it, but I used to get in a bad mood. I used to be in a bad mood for the rest of the day if I heard some tune that I really hated. Really knocked me off my stride. Now I'm sort of I still won't tolerate Bon Jovi or Brian freaking Adams, Jesus Christ. Um or Bono. Um, um but yeah, I've become a little less of a music Nazi in my old age. Mellowed a bit. Still don't enjoy it. It's like if you like music, if you really care about music and you're forced to listen to music that you don't like, it's horrible. It's like being forced to watch a bad movie. Um, at the BBC Sound Effects LP of Blake Seven, their guns firing three times over. Brilliant. Was it Avon? Avon from Blake Seven. I met him. He did a talk at the Fab Cafe in Manchester when I worked there. I just remember like before before people turned up, I put on a videotape, a VHS videotape. This is how long ago I worked at Fab, and it was Blake Seven episodes, and I just put it on, press play, and went back to the bar. And about an hour later, obviously there was more than one episode on the tape. But an hour later, this one of the Blake Seven fans came over to me and said, "Excuse me, could you put a different episode on, please?" I'm like, "Why?" And she said, "Oh, because this is the last episode, and it's quite depressing, and it makes us all sad." So yeah, there was a night where they got to meet Avon from Blake Seven. Someone just whizzed past me, possibly in the wrong lane. I saw the lovely eggs in Brum last night. Check them out; they're proper night cocker. Good night, good night. Yeah, they were talking about lovely eggs on Six Music on the Steve Lamack show. Steve Lamack. Brian Adams appeals to those of a queer. I don't know what that is. A certain age. Yeah, I think a certain musical taste. I used to call it music for people that don't like music. If you're not really into music, it'll do. It's like if you're not really into films, then I suppose Adam Sandler movies will do. But yeah, and it's like junk food. It's junk music, not pop music. That's slightly different. You can have really, really good pop music. Like it's junk music. I don't like it. I get a bit snooty about it. Okay, don't mind some junk food now and again, but given the choice, I'd have something a bit more wholesome, a bit more hearty, a bit more soul to it, a bit more heart, a bit more endeavour. Paul Darrow, that was him. Paul Darrow, he played Avon. He was an ace actor. He was very good. Didn't he turn out to be bad in the last episode? He'd been working for the Federation all along. Anyway, don't play it when the Blake Seven convention's in town. It makes them very sad. To be fair, I think it's 10 off. I think I put Red Dwarf on instead. I went, all right then. If you don't want to watch Blake Seven, I'll put something else on. I'll put something else, something I like on. To those anyone watching in another country has no idea what I'm talking about with Blake Seven. It was kind of the Serenity of its day. Well, Firefly. It was kind of the Firefly of its day, a British Battlestar Galactica, if you like, with the same sort of, but with same sort of ethos, but with like good old fashioned British shonky sets, like old Doctor Who sets. Yeah. People who don't like music, good analogy. Well, yeah, it's people who are not that into music. It's okay, for them. But if you sort of if you're obsessed about these things, oh my God, are we ever gonna move? This is ridiculous. The screen is broken at the bottom. Just wait for me. Oh, someone just got back in their car. Maybe they know someone. Maybe they've been given some important information. Oh, man. I think this happened because I got pulled aside for customs so they could swab my van for explosives. I'm convinced they know that I'm a Scouser and they're like, oh, you better check his van. He's a Scouser. I have to say, insurance for this, couldn't get it with my Liverpool address. I had to put my Durham address in. True story. Cheeky buggers. I'm like, I need insurance to drive in Europe. I'm not going to be, you know, doing donuts in Norris Green, mate. Maybe the van in front of me is broken down. This is really irritating because there's obviously a queue over there, which I think is for the next train. This queue should be for our train, and there were two other queues next to me. You saw the van. They've both gone entirely. There's nothing there, and then there's just us basically with the last people, and there's not much behind me. I don't think. This is what getting to the tunnel in good time has got me. I did get here like an hour before the bloody train was supposed to leave. Obviously, wasn't long enough. Ah, what you're saying? Blake shafted Avon. Red Dwarf was the antidote. No customs checks here, says Patrick. Well, we Brexited, didn't we? Oh, maybe we should rejoin the EU, and then you know if it does mean that we get cheaper food and cheaper clothes, and we don't have to wait for hours to go through customs, and we don't have massive queues at the border, and we're free to live and work and retire and get married and settle down, build a house, start a business in 31 other countries. It's a pill I'm prepared to swallow. Oh, mate, come on. Right, well, the vehicle behind me has got a H on it. It's H5 or something. I'm H3. Oh, the front of the lane has got a traffic light on it, and the traffic light is still on red. Mm. But then you miss all those entertaining border formalities. And I get my passport stamped. Oh, I don't miss that. One thing the world needs less of, it's passport formalities. It's like they're just sitting there going, how can we make life a little bit more stressful for people? You know? That's what people really want at the end of the day. A nice, stressful life. We're fighting to get those dreams back, and you are on the front line. Thanks, Patrick. Well, you know, one day, hopefully in my lifetime, this stupid country wakes up. It's really annoying how I've got a van in front of me, so I can't see very far forward. Just see the back of the van. So I don't really know what's going on at front. And I'm kind of intrigued. Oh no. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting on board. It said 1:44 for my time, and it's 1:43 now, and we still haven't moved. I think they're going to put me on the 2 o'clock, the 2:20 shuttle. Oh, for God's sake! Oh, oh, which means I'm not going to get to the other side until probably about 4 o'clock in the morning, their time. I got to drive for 45 minutes. Probably not going to get to sleep tonight until 5 in the freaking morning. That is not optimal. I don't know why I'm obsessed at the moment with saying things aren't optimal. Right, it's 1:44 now. They have not moved. I think the woman just didn't like the look of me, so she put me in this lane. I don't understand. There's not that many of us here. Just let us on the train. Yeah, the H's have gone off the list. Ugh, put us on the next one. All right, well, I'm going to sign off. I was going to take you on board the train and go, yay, we're on board the train, and that would have been fun, but it's going to happen for another hour now. Great. Oh, seat back. Relax. Okay, right, I'm going to get off. Sorry I didn't get to take him on the train. Bit frustrating. They were making me wait another hour and didn't even bother to tell us that would be the case. Bit rude, actually. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow morning with more UK4UKR action as I head through France, through Belgium, through the Netherlands, a little bit of the Netherlands, into Germany and across Germany to Vorhestrauss, which is a cool place to be. 4-inch Strauss, sorry. 4-inch Strauss. 4-inch Strauss. I got to think of it like 4-inch Strauss. It's 4-inch Strauss. There's a trades union rally in Parliament Square in London on the morning for Ukraine. I'm going to turn up. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, do that. Do that, my friend. Get the word out. Right. I'll see you in the morning. Take care. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for all the donations. Well, I told you. I said we'll show you what we were doing with your money. So I hope this is satisfying the urge to know what's happening. But in the meantime, guys, I sit here for an hour until I'm allowed on the next bloody train. Even I got here on bloody time. God damn it. Oh, well. Next time, Gadget.